Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace an outer tie rod on a 2009 V6 Mustang. Now this will apply to years 2005 to 2014, or it should anyway, double check that. But it's pretty straightforward. You don't really need much, you just need a few wrenches, a socket, and yeah, that's it. This outer tie rod, it is non-greasable. So that is good. We just need to pop it on and we're good to go, just like the factory one. So let's go ahead and get to this. All right, this is your outer tie rod right here. There is a jam nut that we need to loosen, and then this is the other nut that holds the tie rod end down. So you will need a 13mm wrench to hold on to this inner tie rod section. Then you will need a 21mm wrench to loosen up the jam nut, and you're probably going to need a hammer to hit it so you can loosen it. And then whenever we take off this nut right here, this is a 17mm, or actually it should be. Oh, I got the wrong size, my bad. And this is an 18mm. I do not have an impact grade. I highly recommend using an impact grade, not just your regular chrome socket. So let's go ahead and get this jam nut loosened. So I might be able to just hit it and knock it loose. There we go, it is loose. That's all we want. Now let's go ahead and hit this with our impact. If you don't have an impact, you can do it by hand. There we go. I'm just going to put this back on. All right, let's see if I can do this without waking the neighbors. Jeez. All right, now with it off, we need to keep our alignment as close as possible to where it was. So we are going to count how many turns it takes to take this thing off, and then put the new one on that many turns. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and a half. 21 and a half. Here's our half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and that is where our half comes in. 21 and a half. So now we're just going to push this through. Start threading this on. And then let's verify it's the same socket size. Yep. Now this is spinning, so we need to hold this down with a wrench of some sort. Oh, looks like that will work. Now here comes the long process. So we're going to snug it down, then we will torque it down to 59 foot-pounds. All right, time to torque this down to 59 foot-pounds. There we go. And then now we just need to tighten up our jam nut. Put a wrench in there, and then let's give it a few bonks. There we go. And we're all done. And there you go, guys. We're done with this side. You can go ahead and do the other side, and then we're all done. This car does not require cotter pins. It has a locking jam nut up top. I prefer using some with cotter pins, but even the factory OEM one did not have a cotter pin. But that's it. So if this video helped you guys out, awesome. Glad to hear. If you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and pick up one of these hats, maybe a t-shirt or two. I have a couple in my store. I'll have the link in the description for my shop. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next ride.